Hello, welcome to episode 4 in the module, How Do I Sight Sing? I mentioned in yesterday's lesson that I got to go to Alabama this summer, and I got to see my folks. My mother, 83, my dad's 86, and it was so good to spend some time with them and see my sister and my niece. It was great, and I was sitting there one evening, and I got to reminiscing about being a child, and I told my dad, I said, you remember that time when I was a little boy and I didn't know what the word many, simple word, M-A-N-Y, many meant. And you told me, and I just want you to know I appreciate that because it means a lot. Okay, so today we're going to pick up where we left off on sight singing. So we discussed all of that stuff yesterday. I'm not going to go over it. You can watch that video again if you need to. But we are going to start identifying how to sing using numbers. I might mention solfege a little bit, but then we're going to quit mentioning solfege. I just want you to get the idea. So let's go to the key of C. And I'm going to write a little simple melody here. How do I know this is the key of C? Because there are no sharps or flats in the key signature, and I memorized that, just like you have. And we're going to write a simple little melody. Very simple. And I know that this is a C. Remember, this is an E. Below the E is a D, and this is a C. You need to remember that note particularly. That particular note is called middle C. I think I mentioned that in an earlier video. It's right next to, on the piano, right next to the first letter of the name. This piano is Yamaha, so it would be right next to the Y. So that's middle C. Excuse me. So in the key of C, we know that C is the tonic or home note. The do, if you're doing solfege, it's be do, re, mi, do, mi, re, do. Or numbers, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to erase the solfege, and we're going to stick with numbers. I just want you to see how that works. Probably won't bring up solfege again, maybe occasionally, but not very often. So if we're in the key of C, we get C, get our pitch C. There's a C, what it sounds like, C. If you're a girl singer and you're not used to being in a male choir director's choir, it might take you a little while to get used to. I sing actually the C below that. That's my natural range. For you, it would be that one. When I sing it, it sounds high. C, because it's high for me. It's high for most guys. But for girls, it's kind of low. So don't let that fool you. I'm going to sing in my range. C, but you'll actually sing in that pitch. Okay, so 1. The very next note has to be, it's logical. If this is C and that's D, and C is 1, D has to be 2. 1, 2, 3. Skip back down. We're skipping a space. 1, 1. We're going to skip up to the 3. We're skipping a space. You know we're going from line to line here. Here we went line to space to line. Skip down to a line. Then we're going from line, skipping up to the line, missing that space, then going down by step to the space and then line. So it'll be 1. What do you think that is? Skipping the 2, 3, 2, 1. Right? That's how you do it. So let's sing that together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1. That's all there is to it. Now, of course, music's not that simple, and that makes it a little more complicated, and it takes some practice to get where you can do more complicated music, but you can do it. This is all there is to it. We're going to do another one in a different key now. Do the key of G, 1 sharp, key of G. So what do you think becomes 1? the G. We'll start off with a half note on G. Then we'll go up to a half note on A. Then we're going to go quarter, 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 quarter. Half note. We'll skip up to half note onto the line, and then quarter, 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 quarter. So this is 1. What do you think the next one is? It's 2, right? Then you got 1, 2, 1, 2. I know it's 2 because this is the line. And remember, in music, we don't skip anything. We use lines and spaces. So following a line comes a space. Following a space comes a line. Following a line comes a space. Following a space comes a line, etc. So that's 1, and that's 2. It's very logical. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Now we're going to skip that space, so this has to be, if that's 1, the space would be 2. We're skipping it. That has to be what? 3. A lot of students make the mistake of just making this way too hard. It's not hard. Very logical. You have to remember, though, that we use lines and spaces. Not like writing on a piece of notebook paper where we just write from this direction down on the line, this direction. In music, we're coming in from this direction, and we're using lines and spaces. So that's going to be 1. Again, skip the space. That's 3, 2, 1. Okay? Let's sing it together. We're going to have to get a new key, so we need a new pitch. We need a G, since that's number 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to erase these numbers, and I want you to sing it with me without any numbers. You don't need them. You know that's a 1 by now. That's 2 in the key of G. Let's try it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. Very good. I'm going to write one more in the key of F, and you are going to, for your quiz, you're going to tell me what the numbers are. It's just going to be a few notes. I'm not going to give you a lot. And you're going to tell me what these numbers are. This is going to be your quiz. So we need to change the key signature since we're going to be in the key of F. If you remember what key of F, what the signature is, it's 1 flat. It's on a B flat. So now we're in the key of F. I'll put that up to remind you. So what's going to be number 1? F. Correct. So we're going to start with this F. Then we're going to do a G. Then we're going to do an A and an F and an F and an A and an F and an A and a G half note and an F half note. And that's going to be 10. You're going to have 10 questions on your quiz. And you'll just go in, you can take a screenshot of this, and you'll tell me what these numbers are. You know that F is number 1. I'm going to tell you that. So you tell me what the rest of them are. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, and I'll be glad to help you. All right, thanks. Bye.